Wow, it's going in. So your boy Six here, and today we are going to be talking about the Mandela effect. If you haven't heard of it, it's kind of like a thing where it's like I can't really. You probably should know what it is. If you don't know what it is, look it up. I can't really explain it. It's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's kind of like something that's been something for a while, and it changed, and they said that they never changed it, but. If you don't know what I mean, just look it up. But, so yeah, I got a whole list here. I'm probably not gonna say everything. There's a lot on this list, but I will say some things on it. But, number one, first, probably popular, so my most famous one ever, is the Berenstein Bears. Now, I don't know how you guys remember it, but I remember the Berenstein Bears with an E in it. The Berenstein. But now, it's a Berenstain, which makes completely no sense, because it's like a stain on their belt or something. That's what it sounds like. It's never been Berenstain Bears, ever. I don't even remember that. I don't even remember, that didn't even sound right. I remember Berenstein Bears. So, yeah. And I'm gonna say something else before I go through the list. The reason why it's called the Mandela effect is because there was this guy named Nelson Mandela. He was president of Africa, and he died a long time ago, right? Guys, I mean, you guys should know about that, right? If you don't, look it up or something. But he died a long time ago, and he died in prison because he had to go to prison, or something. And then yeah, he died in prison. That's what, and they even wrote a book about it, him dying in prison. But now. He only died like a while ago. He died outside of prison, kind of. Like what? And it's just weird because you're not allowed to write things in books that are not true. You know what I mean? You're supposed to write things in books that are true, and that's what there was already a book about that about Nelson Mandela dying in prison. So that's why it's called the Mandela because of that, basically. Another thing is. Let's see. Oh yeah, Skechers. You guys know Skechers? You know, like those shoes, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know how do you guys remember? Do you remember Skechers having a T in there? Because I do. Because I certainly remember Skechers having a T in it. But nowadays, it's Skechers with with no T. All the letters are in it, but no T. There's no T anymore. Where did the T go? I don't know. Now it's just weird. They changed it, and let's just say this. Let's say they changed something like that, and let's say they said that. Let's say they did say they changed it. It wouldn't be a problem. But if they're saying that they never changed it, and it's changed, then there's a problem there. That's why it's a big deal here. And all you guys out there, if you're saying, well, it's not a big deal, it's just whatever, who cares? It is kind of a big deal because, you know, the world's changing around you, and you don't even know it, do you? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, come on. It's kind of a big deal. I mean, I'm just saying. The world's changing around you, I mean, maybe you do know, but some of you probably don't know, if you haven't heard of the Mandela effect. But, another one is Looney Tunes. This is one of the worst ones to me, actually. Because I used to watch Looney Tunes all the time. I used to love Looney Tunes, actually. I still love it, actually. But I always remember looking at it, and you know the word tunes, right? I remember tunes being spelled Toons, right? I remember that. Looney Tunes, like cartoons, makes sense. But now it's Looney Tunes like music tunes. Tunes. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. It's not about music, you know what I mean? That's just the thing. I don't remember Looney Tunes with the, like music tune, like iTunes and stuff. I don't know. That's another one. Another one is, let's see, Captain Crunch. Do you guys remember Captain Crunch? That cereal, Captain Crunch? I remember going to Walmart all the time and seeing Captain Crunch. Nowadays, it's Cap'n Crunch. Such as, they kind of shortened Captain a little bit. Like, that was never like that. It was never Captain Crunch. It was Captain Crunch. So I remember going to Walmart all the time and seeing Captain, not Captain. I don't know where Captain came from. And another one is, I don't know, I can't really see it on this list right now, but another one is Chick-fil-A. You know that, like restaurant place, whatever. It's called Chick-fil-A. Well, honestly, I hate this one too because it just doesn't even look right either. But Chick-fil-A, do you remember Chick-fil-A having a K in it? Such as the beginning of Chick-fil-A where it says chick, the part where it says chick. It was spelled CHIC. No K, right? But nowadays it's spelled CHICK. Where did the K come from? There was never a K in Chick-fil-A. Because I used to look at that sign all the time too. Like whenever I went out somewhere or whatever, I used to always, like really all the time, look at that sign. And I was just, it said there was never a K in there. Now there's a K. Like I never knew about that until now, until I heard about this stuff. I was like, what? But here's another very popular one, Star Wars. You know the part where Darth Vader says to Luke, he says, "Luke, I am your father." Right? He says, "Luke, I am your father." I used to watch Star Wars all the time. So it's not like I haven't watched it and I just think this. I used to watch Star Wars all the time, like literally every single day, because I was like kind of like into it a lot. And I remember Darth Vader saying, "Luke, I am your father." Now that was my favorite part too. That's one of my favorite parts where he says that, "Luke, I am your father." But nowadays it's saying, "No, I am your father." Like what? No, I'm your father. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't even sound right either. So I just think that's very weird. I don't remember him saying, "No, I'm your father." I remember him saying, "Luke, I am your father." I mean, put in the comments below if you remember him saying, "Luke, I am your father." Now, another one is, the Wizard of Oz movie? The Scarecrow guy? I don't know, what do you guys remember? Do you remember him not wearing, do you remember him holding a tinfoil thing for the Tin Man guy? Remember that little tin thing? With the little oil and stuff in it, and he used to always have to pour the oil inside the that middle guy, whatever his name is, I forget his name. But remember that? I remember that myself actually. But now he has a gun. What? He has a gun. Where did that gun come from? And I went back to this video, and he actually has a gun. I actually went back on YouTube and looked it up, and he has a gun now. Like, what? You never had a gun before. Thing is, he had a gun, and I saw the comments. I looked below in the comments, and it said, and people kept saying, where did Skipper get a gun from? Like, I was like, oh yeah, I mean, me too. I don't know where he came. I don't remember him having a gun. I remember a long time ago when I used to live remember that old house we used to live in yeah. I'm sure you guys remember if you've been watching my channel for a long time. But if you remember that old house, we used to live in that. I used to always watch the Wizard of Oz movie in my room all the time. Like every night, I used to always watch it. I remember him having that little tinfoil thing. I don't remember a gun at all. I don't know where a gun even came from. It's just so stupid. Why is there a gun in kids' movie, especially? That's like a kids' movie. Another one is Febreze. You know that little sorry, that little cleaning product. It's called Febreze. Personally, I actually remember this too because I was if you go to Walmart, you're usually you'll see Febreze, and I used to always remember every time a long time ago when I used to always go to Walmart. I remember looking at Febreze with two E's, but now there's only one E. What? It's like Febreze, kind of. It's not like Febreze anymore. It's like Febreze. That's what it kind of sounds like now, or that's what it kind of looks like now. It's not Febreze anymore, really. There used to be two E's. I remember that. I remember there being two E's. So where the other E go? It's like weird. Let's see. This video's kind of getting long, so I mean I can keep taking, but I'm gonna say one more because there's a lot of them. Now let's see. How about let's see, J.C. Penney. How about that? Now, J.C. Penney. I remember J.C. Penney with one E, right? J.C. Penney had one E, just like Penny. Like, you know, Penny, the little coins. But nowadays, J.C. Penney has two E's. So basically, it's J.C. obviously, and then P-E-N-N-Y. Wait, how you spell? And then E-S, right? I think if I'm correct. Not yes. Here, I'll spell. This is how it's spelled. I don't know what I'm saying. It's now. See, that's the thing. I can't even spell it now because it just doesn't look right anymore. J.C. obviously, and then P-E-N-N-E-Y. Where's her E-Y? Does that even spell penny? I think it spells like pen E, like something like that. It's just very weird. But let me guys, you guys put in the comments below what you guys think about this Mandela effect. It's just very creepy, honestly. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get more notifications for my future videos, and hit a like button if you agree to all those things I said about the Mandela effect. If you agree to the big things that you remember back then. But like always, subscribe to get more future videos, and then yeah, stay fabulous.